Hello and welcome to another episode of where we playing Binding Roll, where we play 2nd edition Pathfinder in the world of the 9th Age. If you are unfamiliar with the 9th Age, it is a rank and flank strategy war game that I play all the time and that this YouTube channel is pretty much dedicated to. And hell, we might as well call out the 9th Age just went through a big rehaul and a brand new version. It's called 3.0. If you have any interest in that, please click the link in the description below. It'll take you directly to the website. It is a free community-built game, so all the rules are free. Which is pretty cool. But tonight, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You know the jam, guys. If you just discovered us, if you're enjoying watching us, consider hitting that subscribe button on YouTube or that follow button on Twitch. We would appreciate it. And we like playing this game. So, thank you very much. We'll get right into it. And as always, we'll jump to the intro video. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
It's been more than a little while since we played. I don't know, it's been like 2 months, 3 months. It's been a while. It's been a few months at least since we played. And man, it was just like the perfect storm of me having something to do and then someone else have something to do and then my baby's crying, and then someone's on vacation, and then... But nonetheless, we're back into the adventure. I'm like 99.9% sure I know the whole story, but it's fading in my memory, as I'm sure it's fading in all of yours. Hell, let's... actually, someone just asked in our private little chat, are we still level 5 characters? The answer is yes, we are still level 5 characters. But I am level infinite because I am the game master. But anyway, let's start how we always do. What you drinking this evening? This is slowly becoming my favorite at the corner store beer. Is just your Sierra Nevada hazy little IPA, hazy little thing. I enjoy it very much. If I had to choose between any beers, a hazy IPA is pretty much my go-to. Anyway, Belgux, what are you drinking? Oh my god, this is fizzing!
Forgot to get a beer. I got my sip from Costco with my hot dog.
What did you get from Costco? Say it again.
Noise.
It's the soda that comes with the hot dog.
Oh. Hey, there is nothing wrong with a Costco hot dog. Nothing wrong at all.
Nothing. Just sticks with you for so long after.
Was it they just discontinued something? I think it was the churro at Costco. The Costco churro is no longer in existence.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crap about cookies and stuff like that. The churro was awesome.
That churro was great. Churro was great.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed.
Octavia, what are you drinking?
I've got the Maid Marian Blackberry
Oh yeah.
hard cider. Let's see if I can actually get it in focus. There
Yeah.
we go.
Nice.
There we go. So let's see if I can get a halfway decent crack out of this.
That was pretty good. I heard it.
Not bad.
Yeah, came through nice
Not bad.
and clear.
Nice.
Diggy, what you drinking?
Right, so Diggy's not feeling the best, so tonight
Oh.
we stick with tea.
Oh. I mean, I don't want to like
Out
peer
of my
pressure
lovely
people.
D&D camping mug that
I don't want to peer pressure anyone into
I-
drinking
I
alcohol,
find
but
delightful.
I'm pretty thoroughly disappointed you don't have some crazy
Hmm.
beer to tell me about.
I mean, I didn't say that this was a beverage that was would keep me sober.
Oh.
It's just not alcoholic tonight.
Oh. Hmm. Next up,
Let's enjoy this round, guys.
Cryptic.
Carlin, what you drinking?
I have a few things in front of me, but the first couple that I'm going to drink are the nice Kolsch from Bohemian Brewery
Nice.
here
Nice,
in
nice.
Salt Lake City, in Midvale, Utah. I give them their due. We have one open, but I guess we'll crack another one just for
Do it.
shits
Do it,
and
blow me
giggles.
away.
Do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? No.
Microphone, I swear.
Did my headset just deceive me? I thought that was thoroughly weak, and Octavia definitely won this crack.
Really?
Nope.
The crack on.
My vote is Rob.
I don't
Okay.
have a horse in this race. I couldn't hear mine beyond what was in.
Right,
What's in
and
your
I
own
can't hear
headphones,
mine,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah.
All right,
Yeah, what
fair
are you gonna
enough.
do, right?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, this is the point of the show where I recap what happened last
luck.
episode.
Ooh.
Okay, so our adventures
Good
are
luck,
in the
Godspeed.
capital city of Zalaman Takesh, which is the capital city of the Infernal Dwarves, or the Dwarves of the East. They are here on multiple different reasons, but basically what they're trying to do right now is get all of the 3 separate leaders of the different gods of the Infernal Dwarves to kind of come back to the negotiating table with the Overlord. They've already done it for Shamut, which is currently what was his name? Hamish Ultra is the leader of the Shamut.
Hamish Ultra, yes.
You just came back from stealing Lugar's dice from the Chosen of Lugar. And you still have yet to go to Nebiskesh.
Truce.
You stole Lugar's dice, which are these dice, which you don't quite sure what they do yet. You've rolled them a couple times and nothing's really happened. But basically, they were like solid, foot by foot cubes, really heavy, but they're magical / mechanical tinkerings of the inside. They shrunk down to regular dice size and became as heavy as dice. And I think Octavia has them in her possession.
I
think
believe-
Octavia
that
usually picks up the
sounds
stuff.
Right? Yes, I do. I have them right here. Yes, I
They're
do
usually
usually
the
pick up.
picker-upper of things.
Things.
So after you successfully stole the dice, made it out of the casino, you went back to Hamish's pub to see a slightly different sight. His son, Harmon, with the very strange lisp, speech impediment that he has, has become famous in Zalaman Takesh for his not newfound, but his natural skills at bartending, and he invented a drink called Michelob Ultra, which has taken the town by storm, and Hamish's has now become the hottest hotspot in the city for the elite of Zalaman Takesh to party and see and be seen. And I think that's where we were last you came in. You came in to Hamish's. You saw Harmon, you talked with him, and that's where we are.
And it's a dance club now.
Right.
Yeah, it's
right?
definitely
Not a dive bar.
Yeah.
some deep
Hate it.
house. Like it's all dark in there, only glow sticks and strobe lights, and some deep bass going on.
Could you imagine magical glow
He took-
sticks?
Oh my god.
Like, how ridiculous are glow sticks real life? And then imagine them with magic. That'd be
I'm
wild.
just trying to imagine the magical drugs that would be around and what that
Oh, yeah.
would be circulating in a place like this.
Straight up pixie dust.
Right. Just snorting lines of pixie dust. Like every man's got to walk his own path, and Diggy firmly believes that, but he also believes that they took a delightfully dingy bar and turned it into a monstrosity of a thing.
Yeah, they
And
really
he
did.
really wants it to go back to the delightfully dingy bar. But
Yep.
the man's got to walk his own path, and he's finally making strides on his own. And so I'm not going to bring him down, even though deep inside everything about me is just like, oh god, what has he done to my place?
As you're sitting there, kind of, you know, the somehow you made it to the center of the dance floor, and like, you know, the dancers, like everyone dancing around you, is kind of separated themselves from you. But there's just kind of like a clearing where the four of you are standing, kind of in confusion, looking around, and you just look over your shoulder and you realize there's just a little goblin sitting next to you, Diggy, just out of your peripheral vision.
Oh,
And he's doing
Wait.
a little, he's just head bobbing to the
Who?
music. And he looks up at you, Diggy, and he goes, hey man. You got any stuff? Little
do I
nose magic, if you know what I mean?
look like I've got the stuff? Oh, my dear little goblin friend, have you gone up the wrong tree? Stump.
Oh.
We'll go with stump in this case.
Oh, you're right, man. I'm sorry. You're
No.
looking to buy, not sell,
I
right?
do not.
I got some stuff. And you see him pull open the jacket, and lining the inside of his jacket are multiple little glass vials of multicolored powder in each of them.
Diggy is
I
just
can,
sort of.
I
like,
can
looking
make you
around
go
like,
up.
what-
I can make you go down. I can make you last all night long, if you know what I mean. Anything you need.
Well, Diggy doesn't need help for last all night long.
Don't
Thank
know
very
what you
much.
mean.
Fucking goblins. Diggy's gonna just turn to Octavia and just be like, I don't know what to do in this.
You
Situ-
turn to Octavia, and you find her frantically rooting through her bags, looking for something to pass off as drugs to sell to this goblin.
He's gonna.
I don't
Then
actually have
turn to-
anything, but that's literally what I was doing right now. Oh, wait, no. I have
Wait,
chalk.
Wait, no, there's something.
I have chalk.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
Ever the swindler.
Ever. Diggy's then gonna turn to Carlin and be like, you're a man of a god, right? Like, what am I supposed to do here? I'm
Man, we
looking
need
for
some
something,
better-
like,
We need some better music. I need some club music.
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
Belgooks? You got any ideas here? Like, no, I'm good, my friend. Thank you, though. Thank you.
I got snake oil.
You literally have
Perhaps
snake oil.
this man here has something you might be looking for. My goblin
shit.
friend.
Okay, yeah,
and then he's
what's
just
he
gonna
got
sort
there?
of like
This will
almost Homer
cure
Simpson his way
all
back
your
into the craft.
afflictions. You know, anxiety, paper cuts.
So are you just gonna
Hemorrhoids.
you have chalk, Octavia, which is, you know, in
Yeah.
solid form,
Yeah. Oh, I'm absolutely like
grinding
I'm
it up or
trying to
something?
discreetly grind it up.
Give me a stealth check. That's probably your best skill.
Yeah. I got stealth for days.
Or
Hold on, I gotta
thievery. One of the
find-
two. Stealth or thievery.
Ooh.
Or thievery. I'm certain she's good at both.
Stealth is higher, but only by 2. It's a 13 versus an 11.
Makes a difference.
And quick reminder to everyone: everyone has a hero point.
Woohoo!
What does that say? I
That
can't
looks
read
like a
it.
single digit.
5,
That is a
Five.
5,
which equals an 18.
That is
Oh.
a 5.
which equals an 18.
Yeah.
So what
So you
was
Octavia, described to me how you're presenting this chalk to this wayward goblin.
Okay. I'm assuming that like plastic baggies don't exist, right?
Yeah,
Like it's a fantasy setting. So
the plastic baggie of the day is probably a little potion jar.
yeah, okay. So I'm sure we've got empty potion bottles. So I'll have
Somewhere.
it'll be like just a crushed up white powder inside a corked potion bottle. And I'll present it as like, oh, I got this here. This shit, this will make you fly. And as I say fly,
Like
I give a
literally-
little, I give a little flutter of my wings. like legitimately like just kind of a you know when birds like shake water off themselves?
Yeah,
you
the
know, that
little
kind of movement.
like a wave movement to their body, which then flicks the water
Yeah.
off their back. Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially that's what I do.
That's
Like draw
that's
attention
definitely-
to the fact that I have wings as a horse. Also the fact that I'm talking, it should be pretty this should be an easy sell.
Yeah, with an 18. No. Give me a performance check then.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be at a plus 12, so
Got this.
You can do it.
yeah, so that's a 14 on the dice. So that's a
Ooh.
26.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, I've never had that stuff. What's this stuff called? What's its street name? Pegasus
Unicorn
tears.
horn. No. We gotta go the other way. It's unicorn horn.
Unicorn
Obviously.
horn. Oh man,
Oh.
that sounds strong. That sounds strong, man. Oh man, how much can I get of it? How much do you want?
Okay, out of character. How much does like a standard piece of chalk weigh in like grams?
I don't know about grams, but I'm thinking like
I don't know. 20
grinding up
grams?
one stick of
Maybe
chalk
20, yeah.
is what, like a half of think of like a test tube vial, maybe like a half of a vial.
Yeah, a chalk stick is 25 grams, and
Okay.
I think white powdery stuff is usually sold by the gram.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
exactly.
Unless you're a wholesaler, then it's the kilo.
Yeah,
But-
exactly. So, you know, 5 gold a gram.
5
And
gold a
there's-
gram. And you have
and there's
25 grams.
25
That's a pretty good.
I've
That's a
got
pretty damn good deal.
That's yeah.
Can I get some?
Ugh. You see his eyes. You see his eyes go wide with anticipation. He's like, I'll take all of it. It's.
Sorry, I'm trying to do the
So
math.
that'd be 25 grams.
25 grams.
So
at
125 gold.
Yes. I couldn't do the math in my head. Yes.
Okay.
Give me
Or just say
a
150.
give me a perception check.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta figure out what my perception is. Plus 12 as well. 22. That's a 10 on the dice.
Yeah. As he
Nice.
says, "I'll take all of it," you notice his eyes are like bloodshot. This dude's already
Perfect.
on something.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes out a little, coin purse. He says, "Hey man, this'll cover all of it. Don't you worry. I'm good for it, baby." And he drops the coin purse into your hand. Or not in your hand. Onto your snout.
Onto my snout.
Yes. Like on the bridge of your nose.
Okay. Okay. How hard does it hit?
The coin? No,
Like-
he doesn't like throw it
the-
at you. He just
Well,
sets it on your nose.
right. I know. I'm just trying to, because I'm also trying to figure out how strong a typical like potion bottle or test tube vial or whatever would be. Could I? Basically what I'm trying to figure out is, could I just drop it and have it smash on the ground? Or would I have to actually put a little bit of force behind it? Oh, hold on. I have an idea. No, I don't.
That would be like if you want to throw it on the floor to try to break it, because this is not like dainty glass vial. This is, it's got some
Right.
some sturdiness to it. So I would say that's going to be, if you want to throw it on the if you want to just drop it on the floor from your nose height, it wouldn't break. But if you want to try to throw it on the floor to make it break, that would be an athletics.
Yeah.
check.
Well, I was trying to think about how I could potentially do it subtly. And actually, I don't think what I was thinking I could do in place of like throwing it would actually work if it's actually in my mouth.
Hey man, where's the goods? I gave you the gold. Where's the goods?
Belvex is right there, right?
Don't
Yeah.
you know who I?
Can I-
Don't
I'm
you
gonna-
know who I am?
I'm gonna have him count the gold first.
Okay. I will slowly count the gold.
Yep.
You open the coin purse, and there are 2 copper in there.
Yeah, there's 2 copper in here. I
I'd
don't
like
see
to
any
be
gold.
standing right behind the goblin now.
Hey man, where's my stuff? I gave you the gold. I mean, don't you know who I am? I'm like kind of a big deal here. This is my club.
No, son, you're not. No, son, it's not.
That's it. That's it. Security. Security.
And I'm gonna give him the intimidating glare,
Okay.
which I think I have as a feat. Yeah. It's probably not gonna do much since my intimidation ain't for Shiza, but where's it? Intimidating glare. There it is. Demoralize. Oh. Well,
Okay.
well, 15.
15. How do I do this? Hold on one second. There it is. You see him. You just basically you strike a pose, almost Zoolander like, looking at him, and he's like, whoa man, whoa. I don't want any trouble. I just want the good stuff. Hey, Keep the money
Great.
as my gift to you, and we'll call it even. And he keeps his hands up in front of him, and he starts to slowly back away.
I'm gonna ask Diggy to grab him. And then I'd like to rifle through his pockets.
Oh no, I'm not gonna
Oh.
let you do that.
That's brazen.
I'll let
Diggy,
you get
what are
away
you
with a
doing?
lot of things, but I'm not gonna let you get away with that one. Not gonna let her do that one. I will push that one off, smack him on the back of the head, and throw him back into the crowd.
And he gives a little chuckle of glee as he.
If you in the time it takes for me to smack him in the back of the head, and when I say throw him back into the crowd, I don't mean gently push him. I mean toss him.
I mean, I was gonna suggest after I was done rifling through his pockets that you throw him out. But, you know.
So,
Diggy's
moments
been in
later,
enough
as
sea taverns
this
to know that
goblin
that type isn't everywhere.
disappears into the crowd, two infernal dwarves show up with, black armor but with yellow lettering across the front of it, stenciled, and it says security on its armor. A black shirt with yellow writing. And they're like, "Well, is there a problem here?" And you see behind these two security guards is your good friend Harmon. Guys, what's going on?
Not anymore.
Is
We're just dealing with some riffraff.
Oh, look, these are my
Just dealing
friends.
with some riffraff.
Diggy. Guys, Mo, Curly, step back. This is my
Harmon, my boy.
my mentor, Diggy.
Well, I see people have started to like the Michelob Ultra, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Quite
It's,
the popular place.
we're doing quite well,
Almost
Diggy.
overnight, one might say.
And
It
I
seems that way.
I don't want to get too sentimental, but I owe it all to you, Diggy. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Anything you need, just ask for it.
Oh, you're making a dwarf joke up.
You just bring a
Glad
tear
to see if you're coming into
to my
your own.
eye. I love you, man. You mean so much to me.
Oh, you're getting them right in the heartstones.
Just give me a hug, Diggy. Give me a hug.
You're a good one. You're a good one. He's gonna put his hand on Harmon's shoulder, like big squeeze, and then pull him into a quick embrace. Big clap on the back, and then pull him out
as
at
you do that,
arm's length. I'm proud of you, boy.
Carlin, you hear a voice from behind you. A voice out of the crowd. You see a small dancing figure doing the two-step, but towards you, and doing the lasso. Throw the lasso at you, and then starts pulling you closer, giving you the eyes. And you realize this is, God, I forgot her name already. This was the librarian. Oh, Colin, you're so sexy. I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, I can't believe it, Colin.
Interesting.
I was
thought she was into
I was
Diggy.
just thinking about you, Colin.
Who are you?
I didn't know
Do
you
I-
were into
do I
the
know you?
you were into dancing. You never take me dancing.
I hate this place, and I don't know who you are.
Oh, come on, Colin. Just start. You move your hips. Everyone can dance.
I am a man of
all
God.
in
I
the
will not
hips.
dance.
All in the
All
hips.
in the hip.
And then she kind of like starts like, you know, strafing, but like dance strafing around you, doing a little dance. Oh, Colin. Oh my, you're so sexy when you dance like that. Oh boy.
I look at Diggy. Am I moving? Am I dancing?
I mean,
is it
you
as
could put a
simple
little
as
bit more
this?
rhythm into it. It really
I'm
is. In
standing
this sort of
statue
situation,
still.
I feel if you're just basically a pole there, you're doing all things right.
Oh, come on, big boy, buy me a drink.
Diggy doesn't know
We
what
can
it
have
is.
a good night together.
This dancing is even more insidious than I thought.
Evil
You don't even
thoughts.
have to do anything.
So as this is happening, Harmon is like, all right, Giggy, tell me, how is your quest going? Have you gone to Lebed's Nest yet?
Pardon me?
Lebed's Nest. You know.
I'm
And then
sorry.
I think her name was Constance. I think Constance was her name. Was the librarian?
Connie.
Yeah, Connie.
Yeah,
it was
I think so.
I think
Connie.
that was it.
You know Colin, the Nebus
Connie was into you.
neighborhood.
I still don't know who you are.
Oh.
I could take you
No,
there,
we have not.
Colin. Just
No, we have
just
not been
wink
there yet.
and give me one of those smiles, and
I'm wearing a helmet.
you're so mysterious, Colin. Oh
You can't
my.
keep your visor down all the time.
Who are you? Tell me. You can bring your friends, Colin. And you see her,
Diggy, I'm
she's
frightened.
I mean, we do need to go to Nezkanesh, don't we?
So,
I mean, it might be a good way in.
you can definitely stay in Hamish's here. Hang out with Connie if you really want to. But this party goes into the early morning hours. This is a club. You have stolen the dice from the Chosen
Can
of
you get rid of all of
Lugar.
the rooms from the inn?
That's a good question. They're still up there. But who knows what is going on in those rooms at this
Like,
point.
do I have a room still? Oh god, I swear if I find that goblin in my room.
You have stolen the dice
Which just means I'm gonna
from
find
the
that
Chosen of
goblin in my
Lugar,
room.
but you really haven't convinced him to go see the Overlord. The only person you've convinced to go see the Overlord is Hamish. Hamish Ultra.
The Ultra.
A few seconds later, you see, Connie's still trying to seduce Carlin up, and you see the goblin that was trying to buy the drugs from you is now behind Connie, like doing a little dancing up on her. Giggy,
Where?
Giggy, what's your plan?
Oh. Well, oh boy, I don't quite know what the plan is right now. After having recovered my family heirloom, I'm in a much better place all the way around. But these fine folk, they do have more to do here in this city. Can't even say that out loud. But I need to speak with them and have their counsel for what our next plan might be. But in the meanwhile, I know you got the Michelob Ultra back there, but have you got any of the fine ale I left back there as well?
Oh, I've got some I don't know, the inn has gone through many changes. I had some, in order to scale up so quickly, I had to take on some investors, and they made some changes, as you can see. And he puts his hand up and points to all the decoration and. But your ale might be in the back there somewhere.
Sorry, my boy. My boy, you didn't make these changes. Others put this upon you.
What? Say that again.
He didn't make these changes. Somebody else told him to, or said this is what we're doing to the bar.
Well,
Essentially.
you know, they suggested things, and but I'm the boss. I'm the CEO of Mixlo Ultra.
Are those fine fellas here in the bar now?
Oh, they have their own room upstairs. They mainly hang out there, but they're good guys. They're good guys.
Okay. Well done. I'll go look for a cask of ale. I'll be back in a minute. So I'd like to go and see if any of my casks that I left in the back are still there.
Yeah, you let's say you left them in your room, which was on the second floor.
Okay.
Small room in the back.
Okay.
As you head back there, it's the mood changes to kind of up. You go up the stairs and it kind of turns into the VIP area, a little darker, a little. There's behind a red velvet rope, and you get to the door that used to be your room, and instead of it's just a blank door before, but now there's a little plaque on it, and it says "Private Keep Out."
Uh-huh. Can I listen? I mean, it's loud in here, obviously, but is it so loud that I can't try to get a gauge on how many people are in there?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Also, shout out to Warrior Womp.
Right?
Been in the
Warrior
chat from the
Bomb.
very beginning.
Seriously.
My chat's not coming through.
Been distracted. And Bridget is also in the chat.
What?
How's it
I'm
going,
not
Bridget?
seeing any of the chat.
Hey, bitch.
Oh my god! Thank you all for being here.
It's been too long. We're
Why is
happy
this
to
not
have you
showing-
all with us.
I have the chat through Restream, and that should show all the chat from YouTube and from Twitch, but it's not showing anything. I thought no one was talking. Holy garbanzo beans. Okay.
Well, yeah, no. Womp's been talking the whole time.
Oh my god, Womp, I can't see any of your chats. I'm so sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Okay, Diggy, what's your perception roll?
It was a 16.
Yeah, you press your ear against the door. There's definitely people inside, but it's just too muffled for you to. There's more than one person. There's a conversation happening. You can't tell how many. You can't tell really what they're saying, but there's definitely people in there. Speaking of which, are any other people joining Diggy on this adventure?
I would be.
I'll join Diggy.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm not alone. That makes things a lot easier in the decision-making process here.
I
Oh, I can see. I
mean, listening at the door is
Might just
great,
ditch you,
but
you're not alone yet.
our I assume there's a keyhole on this door, right?
I don't know, Diggy.
We haven't even
did your
checked
room
to see
back
if it's locked yet.
Did your room have a lock on it?
I mean, I want to say because of his cheapness, probably not.
Well, no, this was definitely like a room given to you. This was not,
I think
like...
I might have rigged up some sort of. Yeah, no, I think there would have definitely been. If there hadn't been a lock in the door, I would have installed some sort of inside lock, so that at least overnight when I'm sleeping, I can lock it and nobody can get in, or at least make it hard for people to get in.
Okay, so I'm imagining that being some sort of latch lock from the inside, so there's no keyhole situation here.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I would just figure. I mean, it is somewhat of an inn, right? Or at least it used to be.
Yeah, it was
Like,
definitely. Yeah,
would-
there's been no structural changes to the building, but
Would those doors not have had locks built in?
not this room. This is definitely not like a guest room or something like that. This is almost like a storeroom turned into a room for Diggy.
Mm. Like a broom closet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
If
'cause
you
that-
want,
that's the only sort of storeroom that I can think of that wouldn't have a lock on it by
That's-
default.
let's call it a broom closet.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. It was not big.
But that also does eliminate the just look through the lock idea I had.
Right.
That's
So,
where you were going with
It also
gotcha.
prevents me from being able to pick it open if that becomes a necessity. Oh, and I just
Now, did somebody
realized-
rework the whole door? Because I do believe that I would have left myself a way to get in from the outside if the door was latched. But it wouldn't have been obvious, and I wouldn't have shared it with other people.
You know, give me. I don't know what to write. I've been listening to a lot of other live plays right now, and a lot of other gaming systems have a luck mechanic. And I feel like this is an opportune moment for a luck mechanic. Like, did you set that up in the past? I don't know, but I'm gonna replace that with survival. Give me a survival check, like you set this up to
Okay.
keep yourself safe.
Oh, okay. This will be fun. Yep.
An
Nope.
11. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Not good at survival. Also, I need to stop rolling
Okay.
digital dice.
Okay. Here's a question. Diggy would have set this up, right? So it's there. He just can't find it right now. Essentially, is that?
Well, you
is
haven't
that
even
kind of the
you haven't even attempted to open the door yet. You don't know if it's locked or not.
Well, right. I know, but I just the question being, could I use thievery to see if there's some way to get the door open that doesn't involve?
Doesn't
perhaps
involve opening the
using the
I
door.
don't
handle?
care about the door anymore.
Well,
My brain,
right,
you know?
like, because if he's assuming that the door's locked, it was his room. I'm not going to open the door. I wouldn't open the door anyway. There's people on the other side.
All right.
But
No more rolls. You guys tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna open the door.
All right.
Okay, if you weren't going to, I was about to. So, what are we waiting for?
Yeah. We're doing this. We're opening the door.
As you push open the door into this tiny room, which is, roughly as big as like a queen size bed almost. No, maybe a little bigger than that. There's basically
Imagine a single studio.
there's one lantern with a lit candle in it hanging directly in the center of the room over a small round table and two stools on both sides. And sitting on these two stools are, first off, of course, the drug buying goblin from before. And sitting across from him is actually, everyone give me a perception check. First off, let's just start there.
So while we roll,
Um,
Swamp Swimmer has a minute to figure out who it is.
I know who it is, but I
also am going to
how do
point
I
out that I
describe
have
him?
like greater.
Oh,
I have greater
Nice.
dark vision.
natural one.
Oh,
Like, why I have one too many drinks.
I got a 15.
I don't know if that is going to help in this sort of situation, but I do have greater dark vision. I can see through magical darkness even.
no, it's not dark in there. It's just dimly, but you're fine.
Okay.
Highest roll was Carlin with a 27.
18.
So Pelgux is just, behind the group, and he can't see around everyone else in this cramped corridor.
Oh, people.
So you see nothing. But everyone sees this other gentleman. This is another hobgoblin. But this hobgoblin is a little more elderly. Dressed pretty nicely. Kind of a velvet, suit situation going on, trimmed in gold. And this goblin has a single monocle wedged into his bulbous nose. Monocle sitting in here, kind of wedged into a wrinkle in the top of his nose. And they are both looking at each other across this table. And Diggy, you notice that the stools that they're sitting on aren't actually stools. They are the casks of your ale that you left in this room. And literally, as you push open the door, you hear the tail end of a conversation of, Dad, can you believe this guy tried to sell me drugs and wouldn't take my payment? Says, and then the elderly
Guy,
hobgoblin.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he didn't. Don't worry. And the elderly hobgoblin says, "You did what?" And that's right when you push open the door. And they both turn and look at you with a little bit of confusion. There we go. Now I can see Warrior Womp's messages in my chat thing. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Sorry, Diggy, you're leading the pack. What would you like to say?
You're sitting on my ale.
Excuse me.
Sorry. You're sitting on my ale.
I'm sitting on my property.
The Ultra knows that this is your property now.
Yes. I'm having a private conversation
Oh, really?
with my son. Would you excuse us?
Oh, sure. As soon as I leave with my property.
You see the elderly goblin raise his eyebrow, and the younger one says, "All right, Dad, this is gonna be fun." And you see the elderly goblin snap his fingers. Behind you, you hear sound. All four of you. You do not perceive this at all, but four security guards with the black armor and yellow block security sign on the front of it are behind you.
I'm gonna reload real fast because I can't see or hear Diggy. One moment.
Oh, no.
please.
What were you
Our
saying
position
about
didn't
your
change.
property?
That's cool.
What were you saying about your property?
That you're sitting on it, and I'm leaving with it.
You seem like a
And your bully
A
boys
reason-
don't scare me.
you seem like a reasonable dwarf.
Ah, Carlin laughs.
I am reasonable to a point. I've lived in
I
this
don't-
city long enough to gain some moderate amount of civility, but it's about to be up.
I don't know who you are, but I paid a fair price to invest in
Clearly.
this property and all of the physical assets within this property. And these casks of ale were
Except
here
that
when I
beer.
purchased this property. But I understand, and I'm a reasonable man. Make me a fair price and I'll accept it. A fair offer.
I reach into my pockets and pull out nothing.
Pull out what?
How dark is it?
Nothing. I reach in my pockets and I go, oh, nothing.
How about this? If we beat the pants off of your big fellas back here, we leave with those casks, and you don't bother us anymore. Think of it as testing your security on the first night.
You see him kind of ignore you. He says, I see you have nothing to offer. But it seems like you are a talented group. Let me make you an offer. If you wouldn't mind making your way into the recently occupied neighborhood of Nebuchadnezzar, and retrieving the clockwork spider for me, I'll give you your casks of ale. I'll give you more than your casks of ale. I will.
Question.
Yes.
Clockwork spider that he mentioned is
Erky.
is that the one Erky was riding?
Give me a... I don't even know what this would be.
Oh,
Like general knowledge? Give me a roll. You choose a roll.
I choose the roll, huh? Okay, how about stealth?
No, stealth doesn't count. What would
That's
no?
gonna be
It's
your-
crafting,
That's gonna
of
be
course.
your answer
Give
for
me
everything.
a crafting check. All four of you.
Crafting. Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Plus 11. Boom.
I got a
20.
10.
22 for Belgux. And is that a 26 for Diggy? Okay.
Oh, well done by
Yes.
Diggy.
You
I mean,
You have heard
Oh,
stories of the neighborhood of Nebuchadnezzar being taken over by mechanical constructs, and you can you can tell the mechanical exo armor that you saw that Erky was wearing when he came through the portal. That is probably the clockwork spider.
So Carlin kind of looks ponderous, like he's considering the offer, shrugs, pulls out his sword, and spins around and starts attacking the security.
Okay. All right. I
as
did
he
not.
does
I did
that,
not set up
hoists
this fight.
his hammer
so
and does the same.
I am going to have to do this on the fly.
I guess I make eye contact with Diggy and then shrug and then
Let's beat the crap out of
Weapons
Mo
out.
Curly.
We're gonna bonk Mo and Curly on the dome. Well, at least I'm gonna bonk him. He's gonna probably slash me,
Poke him in
stab
the
me.
eyes.
Yeah, poke
All right,
him in the
so
eyes.
I need everyone
Yeah.
to give me a Oh, hold on. I forgot how to use this system. Jesus.
Yeah, turn on combat.
Yeah, I'm turning on a combat. Here we go. Come on.
Can I use athletics for my initiative?
No, this is going to be reflexes.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
32.
Do I get a surprise round?
You
I don't even
do.
know if that's a thing. And never mind.
You
Well,
just rolled a nat
you-
one.
I mean, it's still a 14, but
Well, if you get a surprise round, it doesn't matter. You just will go.
last after that.
Yeah. Okay. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just make sure that this is accurate real quick. Where is it? Yeah, okay. So can I roll deception for my initiative with feigning like I'm staying the fuck out of this fight?
Okay, deception. Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't care. That's a good call.
All right. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Offer him some chalk, warrior womp.
Yeah, it's like, whoa! I'm just here to help sell some drugs. You want me?
Oh, good stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, so it's a 15 on the die, so 27.
Let's see here. Octavia. Why did you not join? There we go. What did you say? 27?
27.
Update participant. There we go. So, first up, I need. We're gonna do this in the theater of the mind. I need Carlin to swing away at the nearest guard.
Okay. If you insist. All right, I'm gonna bash him with my shield. $18.
I am sorry, that does not hit. One
Okay.
action down. What's next?
I'm gonna bash him again with my shield.
This is a map roll, so you're getting a -5 to this.
Right.
There it is.
24.
Ooh, that does hit.
Hit better.
Seriously,
Double ones.
double
Come on.
ones on 2d6.
Oof.
Yahtzee.
Brutal.
Come
That will hurt
on.
you.
Let's see here. How do I do this? All right, here we go.
It's not my best work.
All right, so how many damage was that total?
I've seen you do better.
6.
All right. And you have one action left. What would you like to do? You're right next to this guy.
Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna hit him again. Try to hit him
Alright,
again.
Negative
'cause
-10 to your roll.
That's still a +2. If grapple wasn't also subject to the map, I would probably do that, or trip. 10.
That does not hit. Okay. So back to the initiative order. Belgux is first.
Okie doke. Closest. Oh, I should have got bumped. Closest target. Gonna do produce flame. 30-foot range. Rolling to hit. Natural
no.
one.
Oh, guys.
What do you want to happen?
Oh.
Y'all. That's three
many-
so
Setting on
far
fire.
tonight.
How many
Hero
actions
point?
was that?
That's 2 actions.
You can
do
use your
have a
hero point
hero
if you
point.
want. You can definitely use your
Consider
hero
it.
point.
Okay, let's use a hero point because.
Okay.
Okay, making sure I try it one more time. Okay, out of 0.
Better.
That's good.
21, that hits.
Rolling damage.
Ooh, 10 damage.
10. It's a cantrip. Pass.
All right. Next up is begin ups. There we go. Next up is the first disciple of Lugar. He rushes forward in reaction and swings at Carlin. Yes. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay, so he is going to swing at Carlin, and he swings, and these are just his meat hooks, his fists, because these are the security guards. What's your AC?
21.
That does not hit. The next thing he's going to do is use 2 actions to dig in. Oh, that's interesting. And his AC gets a bonus. Next up is the second of the 4. Also going to swing on Diggy this time.
AC 23.
Ooh, that is a hit. Does 9 damage to you. He swings, does a right hook right across your jaw. And then he is also going to dig in. Octavia, it is your turn.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Where are the 2 gobos in the initiative order?
That's a very good question. Give me a perception check. Oh, actually, no. We're in combat. If you want to search for these 2 people, you can use an action to do so. But you currently do not see them.
That is interesting. Okay, so we're going to go with the first part of my plan in this anyway. I am going to effectively leap into the room that they were
Okay.
in, so like away from the security guards.
So it's a stride. Yeah. 1 action stride.
Yeah.
As you do that, the closest this closest security guard swings at you of attack of opportunity. Oh boy. Oh goodness gracious. What's your AC?
22.
That is a critical.
Of course it is.
Oh boy.
And
why wouldn't it be?
and their attacks
hold on,
are
hold on,
deadly
hold on.
D10. or fatal D10. So on criticals, they do an extra D10 damage.
Got a reaction?
Yes.
Are
Does a
they within
24 make it a crit? Like, is it still a
What
crit
did I roll?
at 24?
Do I have to tell you this? Or do you
No.
have to just guess?
You deftly dodge out of the way, gaining a +2 circumstance bonus to AC. I am doing my nimble dodge.
Okay, you use your reaction.
Okay.
It is no longer a crit.
Cool.
They hit
Bam,
me
but it-
I'm
anyway.
going to use my liberating.
I just wanted to know if it was still a crit. Like, I was gonna do it anyway.
Okay. As long as you're
You
not.
take
Yeah.
8 damage.
Okay. That I
I am
can
going
do.
to use my liberating step reaction to give Octavia resistance to all damage. If are they within 15 feet of me?
Yeah, you're all in a cramped corridor here.
Yeah,
Sorry, this is
I
theater of the
figure
mind, but yeah.
the room I'm jumping
So-
into, I don't think is 15 feet across.
Right. So this is if anybody takes damage within 15 feet of me and both people are within 15 feet. You gain resistance 7 to all damage, and you, as a free action, can step. Not stride, just step.
Just stepped, so 5 feet. Okay, that was your first action, Octavia. Striding into the room. What is next?
So I take 1 damage then? Is that how that works? Resistance 7?
Yeah.
Resistance
It means you don't take 7 of the damage.
reduces it by
Okay.
that much.
So I will be at 57 then. Cool. Okay. Room empty, I'm assuming. Like quick look around, not actively searching for anything, just room empty.
Room is empty.
Room is empty. God damn it. Okay, what do I have to roll for the search action then? Is it just perception or
Yeah,
I believe
perception.
so.
or would stealth work? Because if I'll just do perception.
It's perception.
I was just trying to get 1 extra point.
Yeah. I just happen to be looking at it. So
23.
23. You notice all of Diggy's things are all in this room. The casks of ale are still there. But on the other side of the broom closet, you see, like the back side of the broom closet is, paneled wood, a paneled wood wall,
Mhm.
with just seams. And you notice one of the seams, a bit of light is peeking through it. You see on the floor dust in the swing of a door has been unsettled. There's a secret door in these panels of wood.
Oh. Fun. Okay. That's great. Well, we can investigate that later. They are probably long gone at this point. I am going to... Okay, what was the range on these? Okay. I imagine I didn't actually wind up moving very far.
Yeah, it was
The one that
roughly
took a
10
swing
feet,
at me
yeah.
is still within 10 feet of me? then?
Within 10 feet, yes. Not within 5.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure that is the range of my throwing knives. Because we decided it was cut in half, right?
Yep.
Okay, so these are supposed to have a range of 20 feet, so 10 feet is right there. So, plus 13. So 22 to hit.
That hits.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And then the damage is 1d4 plus 4. 5 damage.
5 damage. All right. You think you have one more action?
No, because that would have been the stride to get into the room.
Yeah. Then the search.
The search, and then the throw.
All right. Next up is the next disciple. He is going, not disciple, the next security guard. He is walking up
wait.
to.
Hold on, question.
Yeah.
And I really hope this is okay. I actually not the one that I want to modify my attack there because I forgot.
You can't now. The
I
attack's
want
over.
to
You
target.
can't-
I want to attack the one that was next in initiative.
Give me. Roll a d20.
That was the
Roll a
whole
d20.
purpose of me. That was the whole purpose of me
roll,
rolling.
Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
The
Like he's
whole-
letting you roll.
Yeah, it was the whole purpose. It was the whole purpose of me
Well, you
rolling
didn't say it.
deception for.
I'm
initiative.
randomizing between the 4, and if you get a certain roll, if you get 16 or above, it's the one it's the next one in the initiative order.
That's the worst one. 18.
There you go. You got it. You're good.
All right. Okay. Good. That means that I can sneak attack him too.
Go for it. Roll it up.
Which is extra 1d6 at 5th level. It's increased by 1, so it's 2d6 plus. Okay, it's just the 2d6. So that's 4 and 2, so another 6 damage on
All
top
right.
of.
Whew. Okay. Next disciple is him. He is going to be attacking Carlin. And he is going to do this special attack. That right. Oh, interesting. He is basically doing a flurry of blows. What's your AC?
Basically, or he's doing a
21.
flurry of blows.
No, not a flurry of blows. I'm just using that word. What's your AC?
21.
21. He hits. And basically strikes you twice, but these are non-lethal blows. If you can't go into death saves, you just will go unconscious. They're knocking you out with their fists, basically. But he's gonna do double damage. Wow, that's the 3rd time in a row I've rolled a 1 for damage. So you take 16 damage.
Okay.
16 from a 1?
Yep.
I may have made a poor
Okay.
decision. It's happened before. It will happen again.
Diggy,
I mean,
tis your
Yo.
turn.
sweet.
Oh, this guy never got added.
Nearest guy.
Okay. I have the
I'm
nearest
gonna go
guy.
to the nearest guy and swing away with the storm hammer.
Give me that roll. Give me that sweet, sweet roll. Ooh, boy.
And I'm going to say hero. Ooh, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that until maybe a little later.
What was that total? Oh
That
man,
one
if you roll
misses.
If you would have rolled a 1, things would have been different. Okay, you miss.
Yeah. I missed, yeah. Second attack.
-5 to this roll.
Nice.
That was on a 1, and then it rolled to a 19. -5, so it's 23.
Mhm.
Oh, no, it's already in there, so it's a 28. Yeah, you hit.
All right.
Nice. Is that 12 total damage?
Some of that lets... Yeah, 12 total damage. Some of that's electricity, too.
Bzz. All right, your last action.
And then I'm going to say... Raise shield.
Ding!
Raise shield.
Raise the shield.
All right, Carlin, it's your turn.
All right, I'm just pulling up a couple of quick things. Which I certainly could have done while other people were going, but I didn't. So there you go. Have Diggy and I been attacking the same one? Diggy? Are we?
No, you've been attacking separately.
Attacking
Like,
the same one?
basically, two of them are attacking each of you. So you're fighting separate guys.
Okay. All right. One of them I would like to trip.
Okay. And that is a reflex save for me? Or is that...
It's against the reflex DC, which is
Okay.
10 plus.
Yeah.
And I do
10
an
plus their
athletics check.
reflex save.
That is a fail.
Okay. Actually doesn't say it's subject to the map. I just pasted
Is
it into the
it...
chat.
No, it
does
has the
not
attack...
say-
It has the attack tab, which
Okay.
means it
All
does.
right. Makes sense. All right. Well, that didn't work, so now I'm going to try and hit him with my shield.
Okay.
Smash him in the face.
.21, that hits. But that takes the multiple attack penalty also. So that's actually
Oh, that's my bad.
16.
I hit the wrong button.
That's a miss.
All right. Well, then I will use the raise a shield action.
Doing. Okay. Next up is Belgux again.
Okay. Same attack. Same target. $18.
That does not hit. That does not hit.
Okay. Pass.
Oh. Come on, you can't do anything with your one action?
I mean, I'm using range, so I don't need to get closer.
Mm. All right.
Belgux gets further away.
Next up is this disciple of Lugar, or not disciple. Oh man, I keep saying disciple Lugar. This is the security guard. This time he is going to try to grapple Carlin. And where did you find the grapple roll in the system?
So if you're under actions and you hit browse and just search grapple.
Search grapple. It'll pop up there.
What? Where? Action.
Not
So-
under attacks. Under attacks will be actions. And then there will be, just to the right of that, actions heading will be a browse. Basically, it's an athletics check against my reflex DC. So if it has athletics, just do that.
Oh, athletic against your DC. Let's see here. Athletics.
DC is 17.
That was a 21.
Your athletics is only a 7?
My reflex is only a 7.
Oh. Grapple
So I'm
versus
successful.
reflex
That
save,
means
no,
you
such.
are basically flat-footed.
No, it's the fortitude DC. It's not reflex, it's fortitude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at trip. So my DC is which goes against reflex, but grapple against fortitude DC is 22.
Oh,
So,
I rolled a
fuck you.
21. I rolled a 21. Failed.
Good
At this point,
I'm glad I was just looking that up.
Me too. Thank you.
At this point, you hear basically a commotion from down in the main room of the club. Kind of like someone ringing a bell. And you see all 4 of the security guards whip their head around. Look at you guys, still with their fists up. Screw it! And they all run down the stairs. None of you have attacks of opportunity, right?
No, I don't believe so.
No.
So this battle,
right.
I've yet to take a
You
feat that
better
gives me
run.
that. Can I give them the demoralizing glare as they run off?
yes, you may, of course.
Intimidating glare. Demoralize. 19.
And that's against
And this is a look.
the will save.
I don't know.
I think
what
it's
are the
will. So
demoralize
you
rules?
need a 20. That's not enough. Here we go. Demoralize.
Okay. Oh, I can't read any of that. I just see rolling dice now.
Oh wow, I did not mean to do that. Whoa, that was like some major lag on that. Anyway, so they all start heading downstairs. You try to glare at the last one as he runs down the stairs, and he's like just flicks you off and continues running. So, the stairwell is now empty. You hear a commotion downstairs. And there's still the 2 casks of ale sitting in your room.
But
I
we're
want to
gonna
peek
take
into
those.
the secret passage now that combat is ended.
Give me. Let's see here.
Another glorious victory.
Hey.
Crafting or thievery. You're
Obviously,
choosing
Carlin.
thievery. I
Well
don't know
done.
why I'm even
Well done.
telling you. Give me a thievery check.
Yeah, of course I would. But the door was open,
Right.
wasn't it?
No, it was closed.
You,
You
said
can-
there was
you've
light
sensed
shining
where-
through it. Cause the almost
Out of the
closed.
crack,
You
out of the
said-
edge of the door. Out of the edge of the door. Like there's a light behind the other side of the door.
He did say that.
Well, right, but
He did say that.
you're supposed to be on my side. No, all right.
You got thievery
is
plus like
11.
a million, so I think you're fine.
Right?
25.
Yeah,
14 on
25.
the
You
dice plus
successfully
11.
realize that if you press on the right side of the plank, you hear a slight click, and then as you release the weight off of the door, it swings open. Leading behind is basically a spiraling staircase within, the structure of the wall in this corner. that leads down to the main floor. And remember, you're on the second floor right now, and there are a few candle lanterns sparsely leading down. This spiral staircase also leads up.
Will the casks fit into this passageway?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right, because
I believe they could, but it's going to be a very, very, very tight fit.
I'm gonna turn to Diggy and be like, "Did you know about this?"
No. That. Can I
Because
examine
this
the
wasn't built in a night.
'Cause- well, you're not wrong. What
gotta
are
reload
what
again.
what
I
sort
lost
of check
Diggy.
would I do to?
No need for
I
a
swear,
check.
I don't know. I have good-ish internet.
But as you see
Okay.
Octavia unlatch the door, you have this distant memory, like distant memory recall happens, and you have this memory of when you were first led to this room by Hamish. You're walking down the hall with Hamish. You had just arrived in Zalaman Takesh. You just found this job. Hamish is leading you into the room. He says, Here's your room, good boy, Diggy. Please, just take a moment and review this contract, and your employment here will have its start, and we'll have a joyous time together. Diggy, you, even though you are a smart guy, it was a long day. You were you were having a emotional moment. Your family was weighing heavily on your heart.
I bamboozled, all right?
And you signed the contract.
You're not a super strong reader. It's a lot of words on that parchment.
You one of them readers.
It was maybe in a language I didn't read very well.
And as he leads you into the broom closet room and closes the door behind you, he's closing the door and he says, "Welcome to the family. Whatever you do, don't look too closely at the back wall." Click, and he closes the door. And you're like, in the moment, you're like,
Don't touch the back wall.
why did he? Don't look too closely at the back wall. And he says, why did he say that to me? And then you're just like, yeah, whatever, it's probably fine. And then back to present. And you're like, that's what he meant.
Or maybe that's okay. So there were some inklings early on that maybe there was something here, but like, I was so busy in the tavern that I never had any time to think about anything else. So let's go. Come on.
Well, are we going down or are we going up?
I think we should hide the casks in the passageway and then go up.
I like this plot.
Because I'm curious.
I agree.
I am also
I mean,
curious. There might be
they would
things to
also then be
steal.
blocking the way up for somebody to come from behind us. So yeah, let's go do this. And I'm gonna move these
Oh.
things.
I'm gonna kind of start on my way up. Not too far,
Okay.
mind you. I want, the muscle to be right behind me, and I know they have to move the casks first.
So they can easily get the
Part
casks
of my religion.
into the passageway. As you head up the spiral staircase, it takes you up one level. Did we ever distinguish how many levels Hamish's tavern is?
I only knew of
No.
the two.
Yeah,
Not
so
really.
Department.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it's four levels. So you're heading up to the third of 4 levels.
Wait, do we have
And
any
is-
inkling as to what's on each level? Like, is the
Oh,
owner's office
they're-
on the 4th level, or is it just all rooms on the higher levels?
It's all rooms in the higher levels, as far as you know.
Okay, as far as we know.
Alright.
Got it.
As
I mean, I'd say we go all the way to the top then. Like worst case
Sure, why not?
scenario.
As you head to the 4th level, you pass by what you can tell from this side of it is another secret door into a room on the 3rd level. And then you did do one more turn up the spiral staircase, and you're at the 4th floor, and it's the same situation. I need all 4 of you to give me a perception check.
All right.
Okay, we're no longer like in the club, so I'm gonna like change the music back.
In the club.
The club.
It's a 3, so 15.
Oh, these are some low rolls, guys.
Diggy rolled here a 15.
What, everyone?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
All right, so as you pass the door on the 3rd level, you hear basically like a rhythmic thumping, and like like on a clock, like dish 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 dish. But this isn't the this isn't the bass line of the music from downstairs. This is something striking the other side of the door, the secret door.
Something like a headboard.
You don't know. Jesus. That's all you hear. That's all you
You
hear.
I mean,
said-
come on, you had to know that was coming.
Yeah, right. Like, come on. This is an inn. These are supposed to be guest
You know what?
rooms.
Just lean into it. You hear the thumping, and then you also hear the muffled sound of oh, you're so good. Oh yes.
No.
You
We're going back down.
We're only at the 3rd floor. We need to go up one more.
I think maybe we should broach one of those casks of ale.
you're the best I've
Perhaps we
ever
need to
had.
open up a little, lighten the load.
Yikes.
Harder.
That could be you right now. I bet
Does this
you're really
perturb?
happy with
Is
voices
this
now,
stopping
aren't
you from going to the 4th floor?
No, if anything, I'm going faster.
No, we're
out of
moving
there.
faster
Oh.
now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you in the least bit curious who is sharing this moment with Connie?
Not in the least.
Nope.
Okay.
I know what
Um,
voice, if you were gonna be real mean to us, what voice it would be, and that voice
Please tell me,
is
because
not a
I
voice
can't think
wanna
of what
give
it would
you
be.
right now. Nope. I don't want to give you that idea. No, thank you. I feel like I've been
Oh.
giving you ideas all night, and I don't want to keep doing it.
I just gave him a pretty bad one as well. Like,
Oh boy. Oh, you're
I don't want
so
to hear that voice making
you're
those
so
sounds.
strong.
I quit. I'm done.
We're moving on.
It's been fun.
As you get to the 4th floor, the rhythmic banging of the headboard fades in the distance as your anxiety lessens as you hear. You come to the same situation, but the spiral staircase stops on the 4th floor. This is another secret door into a room, but you do not hear anything on the other side.
so I
Sweet silence.
I figured out. Well, not anymore. Thanks. I figured out how to open the doors from the other side. Did that allow me to have enough understanding
yeah,
of the way
you-
the doors work to open from this
it's-
side now?
It's definitely a secret latch from the other side because it's a secret door. It's not designed to be designed to be hidden from this side. So there's just a latch for you to
Okay.
trigger. Yeah, there.
I'm going
Can
to
we see where the
position.
latch would correspond to the outside? Like where we would need to look on the wall to
Well, I know.
come,
I know.
like reopen it.
I
Okay.
know how to do that. That's fine. So I'm gonna position myself so that as the door opens, I am hidden, and one of these big, strong men is visible.
Big strong man. You're such a big strong man. Oh my. Sorry, I can't. I love doing that voice.
Sorry,
It's
couldn't
just
resist.
too much fun.
Couldn't
It's
resist.
too much fun.
Couldn't resist. And yeah, I open the door.
Sneakily, just going right into the room.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of trying to be hidden, but like if I will actually roll stealth if you want me to.
No, there's no use in you rolling stealth. You're gonna do well. Yeah, you push open the door. It creaks.
Right,
And
it
you-
opens inward, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're pushing it into the room.
Okay.
This room is much more sparse. This is definitely one of the cheaper guest rooms of the tavern. There's one cot. And
Is it occupied?
it is occupied. You see the motionless form of a body. The light is off in this room, like there's no candle lit, but there is a lantern in the center of the room. And you notice immediately that the door,
Don't
the
need-
real door, the official door to the room is latched from the inside. This body, Carlin, you recognize immediately as a member of a Barista Suna, a human. And as you look a little closer, this is a deceased body, but it's his face.
Kind of figured that.
His face is twisted and gnarled into an expression of fear and terror. Eyes wide and bloodshot, but sunken from some time of decay. And his teeth, his lips pulled back into a snarl, exposing rotted, ground, teeth that have been ground together.
Ugh.
And his hands are pushed up into his chest into a crinkled paw of fear and pain. Carlin,
Is it? Go ahead.
no, please. You're probably gonna tell me the answer to this.
Is it Carver?
It is Carver, the one you were looking for
We did
in
it.
the least
We can
expected
go home now.
place. The end. But I need
found
you to
him,
give.
It's not good.
I need you to give me a medicine check.
Why do I feel like no matter what I roll, the
Am I-
answer is going to be he's dead?
Oh,
He's dead, Jim.
yeah.
It's
They're
very
all
obvious.
dead.
If you roll high enough, it's he's dead, Jim.
29.
Oh, that was a very high roll. That was a very
That's
old roll.
nice.
29.
I feel like that should be there.
Guess what, Carlin?
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Holy shit.
No.
They're all dead,
but-
Dave. Dave.
From
They're
his
all dead.
injuries.
They're all dead, Dave.
They're all dead, Dave.
Oh, Red Dwarf.
You can definitely tell his injuries and the expression in his
Twist.
face are from demonic origin. And you can
Interesting.
tell from his state of decay that he has been dead. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. For roughly a week.
Interesting.
We've been here longer than a week, haven't we?
Yes,
And
you
he's
have.
been in this room dead for this week?
Possibly.
Is there a smell in this room?
Yeah, there's a little bit of funk going on. Yeah.
It's a little ripe. Oh man.
This is the worst inn ever.
Wow, I can't believe you used to work here.
I can't believe you
Right?
used to work here and didn't know that this.
Right? For a week. Do I not? Well, I don't check the rooms. I work the bar, all right?
Which does have its own
I'm-
smell.
I'm
so
I'm
I
bar
understand.
staff. I'm not. Right? Like there's a smell
not
everywhere in this
housekeeping?
place to me. It's like demons fucking everywhere. No, I don't do
Um,
housekeeping. That was the boys'
I
job.
guess. So obviously, Carlin, you share this information with the group.
Yes.
I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Oh, good. Goody, good. I love random perception checks.
24.
15.
Oh, someone got
Nat.
a nat 20.
20.
You guys realize?
Yes, I did.
Actually, this really doesn't make sense that Diggy got the nat 20, but whatever. This is just how it is. You realize that that week ago is roughly when you all arrived in the city.
I imagine that we told Diggy stories
we-
of what happened to us before we
Didn't
arrived
you
at the
all?
bar, so it works out.
I mean, but it sort of also works that I rolled a nat 20 because I did work here.
Oh, that's what those sounds
That's
were.
what. Oh, that's why they never came back down to the bar after one night.
Ooh. What? Ooh. Makes so much sense now. Hindsight's 2020.
That's where that weird smell was coming from that I
I
always
mean,
got
but there's
they
so
whiffs
left
many
of
their
at the back of my
tab
down
room.
here. Like
I mean, you think it's weird that you
Pay his bar
slept
tab.
2 stories
he
below
didn't pay
this.
his bar time.
But can you imagine how weird it is for Connie doing that 1 story below a
I
dead body?
cannot imagine. I will not imagine.
I mean, she doesn't know.
Carlin, I think it's your duty to go down and inform her that there's a corpse just
No.
one floor above.
she seems fine.
Why is that his duty?
As
Does-
as a
Let's
as
let
a
her be.
war priest of Suna.
Moving on. Does Carver still have any of his, like, does he still have his sword? Does he still have any sort of religious emblem?
Iconography. Does he have
The
Jesus
answer is
tattooed on his
no,
knuckles?
but you know he would
Like,
not have a
Does
sword.
he have
He's
Suna on the knuckles?
just on his 5 knuckles, yeah. Suna.
Okay, no,
you
it's-
know,
it's
you know,
the-
he
it's
is not
the-
he's not a warrior
it's just 1 and
priest.
4.
He's just a priest, so he doesn't have any weapon. He wouldn't have a sword on him, but he would have a amulet or some sort of, I don't know, like not every warrior of Suna has an amulet, so like, but it's very common for any follower of Suna to have an icon, you know, an amulet, a necklace, one single dangling earring, you know, I'm making stuff up now, but something to signify a George Michael single gold earring with a Suna on it. Something
Good look.
that calls them out as a member of the faith, if you will.
And there's nothing like that.
He is just wearing his very simple robes.
All right. Is there anything else in this room? Like furniture, anything at all?
There's just the bed and one wooden chair. And then the lantern hanging from the top. Hanging from the center of the room.
Okay. Can I do the seek action, the search, to try and find
Can-
anything at all?
Yeah, roll it.
Okay, perception.
Yeah.
I'd like to cast detect
I was
magic.
also wondering if my nat 20 could
I rolled
let me know
blind
like
to you.
how long it's been since somebody else has been in this room.
It's been a while. It's been at least a week. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so the once he died, nobody else came into this room.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Damn it! I lost
There'd be no
Iggy
way to
again.
tell
I'll be
if-
right
if-
back.
I don't know why it's me. I work so hard.
Yeah, it's just Carlin's
Um,
computer. I don't know why it's happening. Carlin, buy a new computer.
It's nothing to do with my computer. Pick a new recording video chat
Ugh.
software.
Maybe. There's got to be another one I can look into. Don't worry.
Again.
So you did a seek action. No, there's nothing in here. You find basically, like in hotel rooms here in our world, there's a Bible in every, like the joke is in every hotel room there's a Bible. You find like the generic teachings
Fiendish
of
Bible.
of teachings of the gods of the infernal dwarves in there. That's about all you find.
There's no footprints, no inclination or indication
might
of
have.
who might have been in here at any point.
But again, the door leading out, the regular door, was latched from the inside. So that means whoever left this body here exited through the secret door.
All right. Well, this has suddenly taken a turn for the very serious.
Oh, you're so strong. Sorry.
I mean, if we
Oh,
could
God.
hear it through the door, we can probably hear it through the floor. Like, let's be
Carlin,
real.
Can we go broach one of those casks of ale and just like drink
Make sure it's okay.
in memory of your lost companion?
I'm sure he would approve, and I have some thinking to do.
Aye.
I mean, we kind of have an idea of, like,
Yeah,
who did this.
we know
right?
who
Or at least
owned
who
this
stashed the
place
body.
a week ago, so
Yeah.
I have some concerns, and as if I didn't hate Hamish enough before, it may have gotten worse.
Great.
Hamish Ultra is a very unlikable fellow.
Yeah.
I've never seen him evoke fear like that.
Well, it may not necessarily have been him that did the killing. He just stored the body
Right.
and possibly the person beforehand.
Great.
What would you like to do next?
All right.
Go downstairs. And I'm
Yeah.
going to reload
I'm
yet
gonna
again.
go get that cask.
My apologies.
Okay, so you go down the spiral staircase, of course, passing by the third floor door. And, I have to wait until Carlin comes back online to do this description. As you pass by the third story door, the sounds coming from the room have devolved into not words, but just guttural noises.
I'll be a part of this.
These sounds
Suna
are
save us.
these sounds are not the sounds of pain or discomfort, but of true ecstasy. And
You know what?
whatever
for
is
us.
happening in that room
for her.
transcends our normal understanding and is
It
magical.
certainly does.
You
Now
then
it's
go
time
down.
for something completely different.
Now you make it down to the second floor again. This is where the casks of ale are. What would you like to do?
We should leave this place. It is not
Right.
safe.
Yes.
So out the door
Yes,
of your old room, Diggy, or
get
go
the
downstairs,
flark outta here.
down the spiral staircase.
I will
Oh
be
no,
right
we're going
back.
down the secret stairs. We're not going back out through the club if we can avoid it. And I would assume that a secret staircase would lead to a secret exit.
Yeah, exit entrance. In all likelihood.
So as its spiral staircase goes down, like I'm assuming the first floor is not, the upper floors are your standard ceiling height, floor to floor height. There's 10 to 12 feet, a regular height of a room. The height of the first floor is about double that because it's a large space with a high ceiling. So it's two switchbacks of this spiral staircase down to get down to the actual first floor. After the first switchback, there basically is like an arrow slit window, and it's looking out from the wall into the main space, the club. And the previous bell ring that you heard and the security guards ran down there, you now see the club has been evacuated. There's no one in there. At least you could see a few stragglers exiting the club. And standing in the middle of the room, you see Harmon
Bad feeling about this.
standing in front of Hamish, his father. And you hear Hamish saying to Harmon, "You are such a disgrace to our name. I am now the Ultra, and you are the creator of Michelob Ultra. The filth that drains down every alleyway of this city. This you've brought such disrespect and such prying eyes onto her honorable name. And now I come back to my bar after months, and you've turned it into this this church of sin and filth."
Well, here we go killing again.
I'm
Not exactly wrong.
if I was in my right mind, Harmon,
How big is
I
the
would-
slit?
I would disown you. And you see,
How big is the slit?
it's you can't. It's very narrow. This is just a
Right.
peephole, basically.
Could a coin fit through it?
Oh God. Yes, a coin could, but hold on. Let me finish my little scene here.
Okay. All right.
And you see Harmon in he's got the body language of an elementary school kid being chastised by their parent. Hunched shoulders, feet together, head down. And you see him, when you look a little closer, you can see him crying, very quietly sobbing. And you see him raise up his head after
Poor little guy.
Hamish has said all these hateful words to him. And you hear him, through tears, say, in a very broken voice, he says, I don't understand. I'm sorry. He just lost his speech
Speaking
right
so
away there.
clearly all of a sudden.
Yeah. No, he says, I
Wow.
don't understand.
Eloquent.
I don't understand why you don't love me.
Damn.
I'm your son. There's a long moment of silence. You see Hamish turn around, walk about halfway towards the exit, stop, and without turning, he says, clean this place up. And then starts to continue out the exit. Octavia, do you want to take an action here?
I need a ruling first. The spell I have, telekinetic projectile,
Mm-hmm.
would that trigger my sneak attack?
What is attack roll? Is there a range on that?
On the telekinetic projectile, the range is 30 feet.
Okay, this is. I'm just gonna say this is definitely out of range. 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're
Well,
up
then
a
never
level
mind.
and then across the entire room from them. Yeah, this is definitely out of range.
Okay. Then no actions at this time.
And with that, Hamish walks out the front door. And if you continue to stay there for a little bit, you see Harmon sit down on the recently built DJ stage and slump over a little bit. You see him pick up a bottle of newly minted Michelob Ultra and takes a swig, then throws it on the floor and shatters the bottle.
Poor boy. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And as you continue down the switchback of the stairs, you finally make it to the bottom floor, and this, at the bottom here, you see it, basically, so back in the day, toilets had, basically, they're holes in the side of a building that drop down into a pit on the outside of the building back in the day. That's definitely where there's basically a slightly covered door, but basically it's a door that leads out to the poop landing zone.
Why do you
That's
have
where
to
these
do
stairs
things
end.
like this?
Because
I mean-
I enjoy torturing you.
That I have learned over the last couple years.
I mean, I'm just open the door and I'm gonna fly over the poop.
Really, I wasn't imagining the danger being the poop on the ground, but the possibility of poop.
Well, you said that
Flying
you said
from
it had been
above.
evacuated, right?
Why don't we just go into whatever room Harmon was in?
So that
Right.
this secret patch does not lead into the main room on the first floor.
Oh. I missed that.
Does it only lead out
It only leads out.
To the poop chute.
to the poop?
I'm not
chute?
gonna. I'm being ridiculous. You don't worry. This is the reason why I described it this way is because it's a police place people don't frequent very much, and that's what gives it its hidden entrance. If that's what you mean. But now you have knowledge of where it is. You can
We
go
can
back
come and
there
go
if
as
you
we
so
please.
choose. Mhm.
Right, let's go back up. to
In
the door
all
and
senses of the words.
All right, so
I
that
mean,
was
now that we've seen
basically the
that
nighttime.
scene
It's
play out.
getting late night now.
Long rest.
All right.
Where?
Sure.
We can go hang with the kids.
There.
The street urchin children?
The street urchins, yeah. They've been very hospitable.
Now see here.
Yeah.
I like to think that
is
just
the
by
play.
mentioning them, like, he just popped up.
My friend Octavia,
Robert.
welcome.
I speak street kid.
You spoke my name 3 times, and therefore I shall appear. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there was supposed to be like some way that I could call them when needed. So like whatever that was, I'd do it.
As you make your way in through the piles of excrement, you see one small child with a poop shovel over his shoulder. Says, "Hello, Octavia. I'm glad you found the secret entrance to this building. We've always known about it. How can we help you?"
We need a place to spend the night.
As you see him shoveling some poop.
I mean, of course, they're the ones doing it, and of course they know about the room because they're there anyway.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They know all the secrets of the town. If you need a place to stay, you can head down to our clubhouse, which you went to already, beneath the tracks of the train station.
Yep.
That's the only place we have the option for you to sleep.
I have no qualms with that. I don't know about any of the rest of my companions, but
Yeah. I mean, works for me.
Sure, yeah, we don't need to roleplay this out. You guys can head to underneath the train station, so basically like a little shanty town. You can get a full rest there and sleep through the night.
Yeah. I'm not picking. I'll eat out of the garbage.
So give yourselves a full rest. In the morning, what would you like to do?
Taking a rest. I guess I would address the group at whatever breakfast or whatever it happens to be.
As you wake up, there are approximately 10 to 12 street urchin kids sitting cross-legged around you in a semicircle, waiting for you to wake up. Staring at you silently.
Creepy.
Yeah. I'll creep
Hey
out.
there, Colin. We're glad you're awake.
Right.
Thank you.
Can we get you anything this morning?
Did you have any food of some sort?
Yes, we just went scavenging through the trash cans of the royal palace. Here,
Oh,
and he
sweet.
pulls out, it's all edible, but it's, half eaten, smeared a little bit, maybe a little bit of trash goop has been spilt on some slices of bread that are half eaten with, you can literally see, bite marks taken out of them.
I jump right in. Just it's the
Yeah, I
best
got-
thing I've ever seen.
I got no qualms with that. I'm a friggin' horse.
Diggy,
I've worked
Colin,
in Market
you guys?
as long. Do you think I haven't eaten the unfinished food?
At some point, I had create food. I guess we just took a rest. I could do that. Anyway, never mind. Now I'll address my companions and say, our original quest has finally borne some fruit. I do believe that we need to...
Your original quest.
Right. my original quest has taken a turn. If you are all still with me, we need to confront Hamish. Whether that be before we deal with the leader of Nezibkesh or not, this is something that I must do. If you are no longer interested in continuing with that, I understand, but it is now my primary mission. It is possible that
Well,
gaining the favor of the Overlord would help in this situation, but
Yeah, see about that. My original quest, as I'm sure I've mentioned to you guys, was to kill said Overlord.
well, that puts a damper on that now,
So,
doesn't it?
and I'm definitely gonna need some help with that. At least with this thing.
Yeah, but
all right.
didn't you have the opportunity to get that taken off?
Oh, that's kind of what we're working towards right now. Once we get all three of them back to the table, I'll get it taken off, and then I can freely murder my whoever I wish.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right. So we
guess.
gain the Overlord's favor and then continue with our respective missions.
our respective murders, yes. I assume that's what's going to happen to Hamish.
Probably, but, first I need information.
And the three of you helped me regain my family hammer, and I'm beholden to you for it. So, where you go, I'll help.
So, you could head to the Nebiskesh side of town to try to get the leader to come back to the table. You could also head to the Ziggurat to see what the Overlord's doing. Maybe. And you could also hunt down Hamish and see what he's doing.
I think ideally we need to go get the third guy. Because that's going to let us get that's going to open up some additional options for us, right?
For both of your quests, I would assume.
Yeah, because like at the very least, we gain the favor of the Overlord. So I get this stupid thing out from around my neck. And we potentially can use him as leverage to put pressure on Hamish to get whatever information Carlin needs. And then we can proceed with whatever murder we deem necessary.
All right.
All right, so
Yeah.
where do you want to
Nezibkesh.
head? Nebiskesh? All right, you
Yep.
generally understand. You know what we can do here? We haven't been doing this all freaking day. Hold on one second here.
Is that map?
There's a map.
Ooh.
Activate. And then I can do this. Map.
Zalamantakesh, activate.
Activate.
Ooh.
So, as you can see from this map, the kind of reddish buildings on the top right are the Pistons of Nebiskesh. Basically, the whole neighborhood of Nebiskesh is all industrial, factories, smokestacks, warehouses. It's considered the fabrication center of the city. This is where almost all of the large-scale war machines and firearms are created for the Infernal Dwarves in almost the whole empire.
Mhm.
as you go into that center square, right there, to cross into the Nebiskesh, you see the Ziggurat, the Overlord Ziggurat. Main gate's still open. People milling about. But as you enter the neighborhood of Nebiskesh, the people really start thinning out. And eventually, as you get towards the center, there's no one on the streets. In fact, you start to see... The best way to describe this is like spider webbing. You know how spiders will build a web in the nook of a room, and it kind of creates kind of like a curved hammock situation. But instead of it being white webbing, it's basically like, you know, small metal wires. So it's like a metal webbing. But you start to see this more and more in the corners of bridging the gap between a barrel and a building's wall. And it starts getting more and more frequent.
As we go towards the Pistons of Nezebkesh?
Yes.
Or just as we get to the center of the square?
Well, as you start to get as you enter the neighborhood, it's sparse, and then you're getting into the blocks, several blocks into the neighborhood, it's getting more and more intense. And at this point, the streets are just all of a sudden you turn around and you realize you're completely alone on the streets of Nebiskesh.
Are we? I look up. Do I see any giant mechanical spiders?
Give me a perception check.
Would that be from all of us? Would we notice her doing that then?
You're not going anywhere. 19 plus 12.
Okay,
I have
yes.
a cat in my lap, so I can't do math.
31. 31.
No, you don't notice any spiders.
Well, okay. I mean, like, if there's none there, then, like, obviously I'm not going to see any. But, like...
You definitely... So, with that high of a roll, you don't notice any spiders in the immediate vicinity. You can't see any right now. You can pretty much guarantee there's spiders here somewhere. But you can also tell...
Of the mechanical variety.
Of the mechanical variety. But you can also tell that the webbing, you know, the spots of webbing around you is, you know, it's radiating out of one spot in the neighborhood. And you can realize that the tallest and largest smokestack is basically the ziggurat of this neighborhood, but it's a smokestack. That's where the overlord of Nebiskesh typically resides.
Is that the same smokestack that Erky climbed in whatever
BRB.
episode it was that she came through the portal?
Oh, Erky.
I remember it being. I remember her climbing a smokestack at the end of that episode.
It very well might be. I think it is. And the last thing that you realize this as it's happening, you hear in this, you know, at this point you can hear a pin drop because there's just no one around. It's completely silent in where you are. And you hear like a crackling of a radio, and then over like it's being transmitted through a radio, you know that a sound is coming from speakers, very crude mechanical speakers that are posted on the tops of these corners of these buildings in this neighborhood. And you hear it say,
Adventurers, come to the smokestack. I have answers for you. Do not delay. We are all in danger. Stay away from the spiders.
Yeah. I'm up for trusting that. I had a bad experience with the last time, so I'm open to new friends.
Yeah, you had a really bad experience with the spider.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can get out of here where the spider is? Yes, please. I'm just gonna start walking. I'm not even gonna wait for the other people. It's like,
I'm
yep,
inclined to also.
Well, it
So,
seems we have a plan.
as you head toward the main smokestack, you you notice before you get too close that the smokestack is being guarded by two spiders. Two of these the spiders that are mechanical with basically a old school light bulb as their body, the bulbous part of their body. And as you are approaching a corner, looking around it, seeing these spiders, from a speaker you can't even see, you hear it again say,
Stay away from the spiders. Don't let them see you. But get into the smokestack. I have answers for you.
So we're supposed to go into the smokestack without being seen. Okay.
Oh, street urchins.
Yeah, I was gonna say like let's.
Use the street urchins as like a diversion.
No,
Like
I'm
they have
pretty sure they.
a secret way.
I'm pretty sure they probably know a secret way into everywhere.
so you do your street urchin signal, and to your complete shock, there is no reply.
I'm actually not shocked, considering the state of things. I would say, okay, we probably need to, back out of this section a little bit until we get to someplace that is a bit more populous, and then we can see about getting
Some info.
yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I also have an alternate option, but it only works for myself. So
Feel free. Go on by yourself. I think
only if absolutely
Oh,
necessary.
I don't know what I just came back to, but that sounds like a bad idea.
we need to get into the smokestack, but the smokestack is guarded by two spiders, and we're not supposed to let them notice us. So we're talking about going back to where it was more populous, so we can get in touch with the street urchins and see if they have a secret way into the smokestack.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm up for not rushing things. Those spiders suck.
Yeah, let's not rush.
All right, so you head back towards the main plaza where the ziggurat is, and eventually, when you start to see some few more people, there's one little street urchin kid leaning up against the corner of the building, flipping a coin in his fingers. Says, "See here, welcome back to civilization, my friends. Octavia, why are you going into Neb's
Just
Kesh?
go.
It's dangerous there right now."
I have business there.
Business,
I need to
you
get
say.
into the. That is the ziggurat, right? That we're trying to get into.
Yeah, we can call that
Okay.
the
so
zigger stack. The zigger stack. That
the
sounds really
Zigger
bad.
stack.
That sounds really bad. We shouldn't say that.
The,
The ziggurat stack. The ziggurat stack.
the smokerot.
The smokerot. I like that.
I need to get into the big smokestack in the middle of the district.
Oh, interesting.
Do you know of any secret ways in?
Oh, we know. We know all the secrets, Octavia. You see,
That's why I came to you.
you see the sewer system as our friend, and there's an entrance to every building in the sewer system. But the problem with the largest smokestack in the city is their sewage system is extremely
Self-contained.
toxic. Chemical waste pours out of that smokestack by the gallons on a daily basis, and the only way in is their waste line. You can go that way, but it is treacherous.
I'm just gonna turn to the rest of them and be like, what do you guys want to do?
Like how toxic are we talking about? Like kills you within a minute or within an hour?
It'll take a while. It'll take a while to kill you. Days, in fact. But
even better.
you're not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel good. You might do some. You might do some evacuation from both ends of your body, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that sounds promising.
That could be awkward.
I mean, you could try to protect yourself with a mask for your goggles for your eyes, mask for your mouth, but no one's really tried.
No one ever thought to cover themselves when they went in there.
Do you know where we might find something like that? Some sort of protection?
Well, you might want to try. You might want to try. I really want to say the Hall of Records, and you guys can go talk to Connie again. But that's just too cruel. It's just too cruel.
Oh,
Cruel
you've
and
grown, I
unusual
think,
punishment.
Kenyon.
It's too much. I would say you would probably want the best, most covering suit of armor you can find, and the best armor in the city is in the Overlord Ziggurat.
Can we get in there?
I mean, yeah, I think we can kind of just walk in. Like, I think we're kind of just free to go as we please through there.
Yes.
We're literally on a mission from the Overlord right now.
Perhaps a conversation with the Overlord would make this an easier mission.
Perhaps.
Would be.
Octavia, you're not planning on doing anything during this discussion, are you?
No.
Okay.
I need this removed first.
Okay.
Because if I try anything while it's still on, he can just
That would be bad
stop
for
me. So
That would be
there
embarrassing.
no point.
All right, so you head to the Overlord Ziggurat.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
As you approach the front gate, seems to be quite of a crowd forming near the front of the gate, and as you enter the main entrance into the grand hall of the ziggurat, you see at the front, underneath the now exposed portal that Urki came through, you still see the 4 mechanical spiders guarding the portal
Spiders. Fucking spiders.
that are standing there like statues. And standing mere paces in front of them, you see the Overlord. You see Hamish Ultra. You see the Chosen of Lugar. All of them conversing with each other, doing hand motions of like negotiation and asserting their point and arguing, but in a quiet, hushed tone. And standing, towering over all of them, in the center, you see a familiar face. You see a tall elf. You see, dressed in fine black and purple armor, you see Chaladastra. Speaking to the leaders of this city, guiding them.
Didn't
you
he-
see him speaking and then pointing at the portal.
Didn't he go through the portal? And so he came back, and the spiders just let him?
Yes, that would be appearing.
What the fuck? I thought they were supposed because weren't they attempting to attack him as he was going for the portal?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And as you're looking at this sight, slightly confused, as Octavia's face is showing us right now, you hear a voice from behind you, and you turn around, and you are shocked to see the giant teddy bear face of Jeremy.
Aw, Jeremy.
And,
Aw.
and his keeper, Preston Thimble. Our good friend's character from a few episodes ago. He says, "Friends, what brings you to the Overlord Ziggurat?"
Well, we're looking for durable survival gear and things that will help us breathe in an area that ain't so good for us.
That's a tall request. We should go speak to the Overlord.
Okay. We just go straight talk to the Overlord. Like, there's not like some sort of like talk to somebody, and then talk to the Overlord. We're just
Oh,
gonna
no.
walk up and talk
I'm
to him.
I've made a few connections in the city here, and I can speak to him directly.
Impressive.
That is quite impressive. Anyone else have feelings on this?
Nope.
If speaking to the Overlord is our best option, I think that's what we have to do.
Yep.
Right.
As you
Oh.
head toward the Overlord and this group of...
I don't move.
You don't move? Okay.
I don't move.
You stay in the back.
Yep.
Belgux, Diggy, and Carlin, all three of you are going over there?
Do I have to go over there? Because he's
You
like
can
right
do
next.
whatever you-
He's like with the spiders, right?
No. Like, no.
You are welcome to stay back here with me.
The last you left the spiders, they were like in sentry mode, basically, guarding the portal. And as long as you don't try to go past them, they won't move or do anything. So they're the Overlord and everyone else are standing in front of them, but they're just kind of looking at them and trying to figure that out. They're not like controlling them or anything.
I don't want to go over there. You guys can talk. I will be recording from the
I guess
phone.
here we go, Carlin.
As you head toward the Overlord and his motley crew, you see, first off, Preston walks with you, but Jeremy, the giant teddy bear, kind of plops down and, like, think about how a stuffed animal, kind of when you drop it on the floor, it has that soft bounce to it, like the stuffing inside. You see him just do like a bloop next to you, Octavian Belgux, and he has no voice, but he turns and looks at you and smiles, and then looks back at seeing Diggy and Carlin walk off. Diggy and Carlin, as you approach the Overlord, he turns and notices you, and he says, "Ah, my friends, we were just discussing these mechanical interlopers in the ziggurat. And our good friend, this mysterious dark elf, dread elf, Chaladastra, says he can help us." And Chaladastra turns to you and says, "Ah, yes, my good friends. These are my good friends, or at least Carlin. We traveled here together. But as I was saying, Overlord, I believe I have mastered the code of these machines, and I am able to control them." And with that, he takes out a little, like a straw, basically, like this big, blows into one end, and it's that kind of thing when like a dog whistles, like you can kind of hear it, but you can't really hear it. It's like, but it's very quiet.
Oh, I can probably hear it.
And Octavia starts going crazy, like, ah! And with that whistle, the 4 mechanical spiders in front of the portal, lockstep, 2 of them on each side of the portal, and face each other, kind of creating like an open way to the portal. And as they do that, the Stargate-esque water feature connecting the interior of the portal, basically turning it on, kicks off. And everyone in the room kind of and takes a half step back in surprise. And then a few moments later, a giant form walks through the portal. It's a creature on 4 legs with a tail and a tiny little head. And sitting on top of this carapaced creature, a shirtless, tattooed dwarf.
Yeah.
By the name of Stormbrew.
Is this who I think it is?
Load
Sorry,
Stormbrew.
I missed the first part of that.
Yes.
And Bob.
Oh, there he
And
is.
Who gives a
Bob.
shit about load?
The Thyroscutus.
Good old
But
Bob.
the last time our audience saw Load, he was a simple man. Tattoos, maybe a pair of pants, Maybe a necklace or two.
Like
This
5
load
or
is
6
different.
axes.
This load is different.
Just like every axe he could get his hand on.
He's wearing a fur vest, a fine white fur, not a speck of dirt or stain upon it. Multiple, like think of Mr. T levels of gold necklace around his neck.
Wow.
Around his thick muscular arms, bands of gold and silver. And on top of Bob, an intricate leather inlaid with gold saddle on top of it. And as he steps through the door, you hear him yell, "Where is that dirty little gnome, Erky? He locked me out of this portal." Sorry, my bad. She locked me out of this portal. And with that, I think we'll call it an evening. It's 3 minutes to midnight for me.
Oof.
Yeah.
As I ask at the end of every episode, what is the name of this episode?
Warrior Womp had a good one in the comments. Rob, did you catch that, or?
Yeah, it was chalk outlines. I think just chalk lines.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Chalk lines.
Chalk
Yes.
lines
is
Yes.
a good bit
Yeah.
for the beginning.
Yeah,
It's
chalk lines. I think
agree.
is
Chalk lines is a
it's
great one.
glorious.
Yes. Perfect.
Chocolates. Do we have any other better option?
Lovely.
Or that's like, I think that's pretty good right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
don't need to go any further.
It's got to be
than
chalk
that.
lines, honestly.
I don't think we need to go any further.
Octavia and her misleading drugs. right.
Misleading. I'm trying to put him on the straight and narrow. He has
I'm
one
doing this for
really
you,
bad
man.
trick.
Possibly kill them.
I'm deceiving you. I'm deceiving you for your benefit.
It's chalk. What's it gonna do?
All right,
I'm
so
deceiving you, deceiving me, deceiving you.
Yeah.
man, it feels good to play again. It's been way too long.
Definitely.
We will get back at it, hopefully, as much as we
Absolutely.
can. I'm trying to really get back into making videos. It's been months for me. So keep an eye out. I'll be making the Old World videos, which is the new Games Workshop game, as well as Ninth Age videos describing the new game system 3.0. So hopefully I can find time in my busy schedule to make videos. But anyway, we're going to try to drive this campaign to an end. And then we want to move on to something a little different, little razzle dazzle. Try something a little out of the box. We've been talking a lot about some other game systems. If anyone's watching this and has any suggestions or any wants, any bright ideas, let me know. Specifically, Warrior Womp, what do you want to see? I'm just
Probably
throwing
just
it out
more
there.
consistent episodes.
Right.
Yeah. Then
They-
don't
they
wait
just-
3 months
They
between
just
episodes.
posted, see it in another 3 months.
Anyway, yeah, we gotta try to be back. We really love doing this channel. Really love making videos. We just gotta be, consistent. But
Available.
that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. Any other comments from the crew?
Oh, good to be back.
Don't do drugs.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
It's fun to play.
Say no to drugs.
Don't snort
Yeah,
chalk.
drugs
for
are bad,
sure.
okay?
I never said how you
Definitely
would
don't
administer
snort
that.
chalk. I mean, don't smoke it either. Like,
Yeah, I mean, just don't at all. Don't eat. Don't even eat
Yeah,
chalk.
yeah, don't.
even though it might be safe,
bad,
don't eat it.
okay.
All right. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Later, y'all. Thanks for
Later.
joining.